Good morning, students. I welcome you all to our today's session of robotics. Today we are going to make a smart car. So this smart car is going to detect the obstacle and will change its direction on its own. So we are going to make a car using a cardboard, and I'm going to use two motors. So in Plasmo we have single shaft motors, fine, and I'm going to use a distance element to detect the obstacle and a display element to give the indication in some kind of a symbol, or you can use here a music element also as a warning to the car. So let us discuss the logic behind the program. So when the program starts, the car will start moving. So here if you observe, I have given the direction of motor A1 as clockwise and motor B1 as anti-clockwise. Fine. But here the car will move forward by giving these commands only. Why? I will just show you the car again, because the motors have shafts, and I already told you that single shaft motors, and so one is this side and the other is that side. So if one will move clockwise and this will move anti-clockwise, only then the car will move forward. These are unidirectional motors. Fine. So let us come back to the program. So let us start now. So when the one motor will move in clockwise direction and the other will move in anti-clockwise direction, then the car will start moving forward. And I'm going to display a symbol like this, like a smiley. But when some obstacle is going to come near it, that is being sensed by the distance element. So I'm going to clear the display. We will stop the car and we are going to display a symbol of stop also here on the display element. We are going to wait for 1 second, and then what should we do? The car will move in a backward direction. So for the backward direction, if it is in the beginning it was clockwise and anti-clockwise, for the backward direction it should be anti-clockwise first and clockwise later. That means motor A should move in the anti-clockwise direction and motor B should move in the clockwise direction. So again it will go backward for 1 second and then again take a turn. For taking the turn, we will keep one motor in the forward direction only and second motor will stop, and again it will wait for 5 seconds. It will take the turn for half a second and it will clear display and it will start moving forward, and it will again display a smiley as the obstacle is not there in front of it, as the car has changed the direction now. So I hope the logic is very clear. Car is moving forward. Once it is detecting the obstacle, it is going to move backward, taking turn and again start moving forward. The same logic can be used for the edge detector also. Edge, for example, the car is moving on a table or some road, some edge will be there, so it will again come, it can again come backward, it can change its direction. So let us try this program in our Plasmo software. When you open Plasmo, the interface will be looking like this. So let's create a new project. So today's project name is Obstacle Detector. Obstacle Detector. So let's create. So the first thing I'm going to do is when the program starts. So let's go to the program. When program starts, both the motors should move forward. So let's start with the motor. Okay, so before going ahead, let me tell you one thing, that before we should always add the elements first, so that we have to make the minimum changes in the program later. So we are going to use two motors. So I'm going to add two motors now. Now here I have to change the name. So I will take it as sim motor 1. So they're overlapping, we will drag it. Then I'm going to take a distance element. Distance. And then I'm going to take a display element also. So here display will come. So now we are going to select the motor. Let's duplicate this. So first motor will move in clockwise and the second motor will move in anti-clockwise direction. This we had discussed last time also, that to move the motor forward, so to move the car forward, one motor should move in clockwise direction and the other motor should move in the anti-clockwise direction. Now when the distance sensor is sensing something, so when object comes near the sim distance, so it is coming automatically now sim distance, because I have already taken it in the simulator. Now we can minimize the simulator to increase the program area. So when object comes near the distance sensor, then we should first clear display, always clear display. Then both the motors should stop, because the car has to stop as it has detected the obstacle. So both the motors stop, and this should happen for a particular timing. So for timing we have to go to the expand controls category. We will go to the timings. For example, wait for 1 second, and then we can take the turn. So now for taking the turn we have to go to again motor. So one motor will start moving and the other will stop, and again we have to give the timing. So again it should happen for some particular timing. Okay, so one thing we forgot here, we have to give the display also. So here we have to give display as smiley, and here we have to give display as stop, because once it is detecting the things it has to stop, and here the symbol will come like stop symbol we have to take. So we can take this symbol as stop symbol. Fine. And next it is taking turn, and after that, after some time, what we have to do is, now before taking the turn we have to go backward also a bit. So that is also missing. So we will go again here. So we will go here. Again I'm going to duplicate the things. Now backward for some time. And then taking turn for sometimes. So here we have to go to backward. So that means earlier sim motor was going in clockwise. So sim motor should go in anti-clockwise and this should go in clockwise only. Got it? So now after this again the car has to start moving in the in the forward direction. So again it should say that display should be proper and the same commands will repeat here. Fine. So I'm taking everything down now. So it will come like this. Fine. I hope the program is clear. I will repeat again the logic. When the program starts, the car is moving in the forward direction and it is showing a smiley symbol. And when object comes near the distance sensor, both the motors should stop. It should display the stop symbol. It should stop for some time. Then it will move backward for some time. Then it is taking turn. And after taking the turn, we are again coming back to the original command, that is it should move forward and it should display smiley. So let's see this in how it does it look in a hardware. Now as I have already discussed that today we are going to use the cardboard model of a car and 2 wheels and 2 motors. Now I will first explain you about the direction of the motors. When I will click on the forward button, see the direction of the motors. Both are going forward. But when I am keeping the direction of the motor like this, now you observe the direction of the shaft carefully. One is going clockwise and the other is going anti-clockwise. But when I am keeping like this, only then the car will move
forward. So as the direction of the motor, shaft of the motor is different, that is why we are changing the direction of the motor.